Alright, what's up guys? So I'm in here in my 2000 Civic Si. This is an em1. And I'm just going to do like a short video of, just me driving it and talking a little bit about this car. So I recently got this car, got it about a month ago. I've kind of always been into Hondas, but I haven't really had one in a while, so I just kind of wanted to get one and kind of get back into working on cars and doing stuff like that. So I was looking because I was really only wanting to look for a pretty stock one. A lot of people, it is raining a little bit, but it's fine. People get these cars and they they do a lot of modifications to them, which I'm not really interested in. I like modifying cars, but not I didn't want one that was really lowered and a bunch of stuff that took away from what was really important about how good these cars were when they were made. So so I wanted to find one that was pretty stock. As you can tell, this one does have an exhaust, but it is a pretty it's a high quality exhaust. It's the Apexi World Sport 2. So it is a good exhaust. It's not too loud. I don't know if you can hear it right now, but you can only hear it when I get on it. But besides that, it's not too loud. So yeah, this is the Electron Blue em1. This is all original pretty much. The only thing it has is D2 coilovers and the apexi World Sport 2 exhaust. Besides that, it's pretty stock. The engine stock. There's an AEM intake. I forgot about that, but I mean, almost all Hondas have intakes now. Besides those three things, it's pretty stock. It's even set at stock height. It has the stock SI wheels. Pretty much the whole interior is stock, besides the shifter, which you can see, and the radio. But besides that, all the seats, everything in here is stock, and it's all in pretty good condition. It does have high miles, but V16s, which is the engine that's in this car, they run pretty well and they last a long time, so I wasn't too worried about high mileage on that. But yeah, this thing runs really good. It's pretty clean. It has a little bit of rust in a few spots, just like a lot of old Hondas have. But besides that, it's really not too bad, especially for living in areas where it snows and they put salt all over the roads and stuff. You would expect it to maybe be worse than it is, but it's really not too bad. Let's see. Yeah, so this thing runs pretty darn good. I got it as a daily driver, so I've been driving it pretty much every day for the past about a month that I've had it. I've driven it every day, and it seems pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's fast. The B16 is the motor that comes in here. It's about 160 horsepower, so not very much, but this car does not weigh a lot, so it's not too bad. It revs, it says on here the red line is 8,000, so it revs for a long time. And let's see, the for torque, it's very, very low. 112, I don't know, 115, I don't remember, very low. But it's kind of quick. Once I get out of this little neighborhood area, I can do a small little pull. I just don't want to be too loud around all these houses. But yeah, so mainly I got this car because it's just pretty fun to drive, I don't need a fast car, but I mean, where I live, there's a lot of I don't know if you can see these roads, but there's a lot of nice driving roads, and I just wanted something, fun to mess around with, and I like to make these videos, so different stuff like that. But yeah, here's some downshifting. Do a little pull. So I mean, it is pretty loud when I get on it, like I said, but it's not too bad, you know. We should be getting up to some better like windy roads up here, and oh, I think I maybe missed the turn. Let me see. I might have to turn over. Yeah, I have to turn around. I think I'm going the right way now. I've been to like this area around here where there's like some pretty good driving roads. It is kind of raining a lot right now, but the road's like not too wet at all for whatever reason. So yeah, I think it should be just right up here. But yeah, so these cars were only made for 2 years, 1999 and 2000. And they're like, I'd say like one of like the best, I guess, SIs, because before, so at least for the US, before the, before this SI, it wasn't an SI for like, I think maybe 6-7 years. It was actually a long time until this one came out, and the other one didn't even have like a dual overhead cam VTEC engine. It only had a little downshifting. It didn't have, I mean, it only had the single cam. You know, it wasn't very fast. It wasn't very great. So this was like the very first real SI, real nice performance Honda that the US got. So that's why it was like such a big deal when the US got this car. First dual overhead cam VTEC engine, the B16, not this exact one, but a B16. And so, and then after this SI came right out into the EP3, which was the 02 to 05 SI, I think. It's the hatchback one. Now that one came with a K20, and that K20 wasn't very great. For whatever reason, the US got the K20 in the EP3 was the same engine that came in the DC5, the RSX base model in the US. So yeah, we haven't really gotten great SIs besides this one. So that's why this is like a great SI. After this SI came out, the FA5, which is, you know, the SI everybody knows, the 8th gen SI. That SI is, you either love it or you don't. Yeah, I've never really liked them too much. I've been more into like RSX Type S's if I was gonna go for like a K20. I had an RSX Type S before that was pretty nice. Yeah, I never really was interested in the 8th gen SIs. I guess I don't really like what they look like. I've driven one. The shifter's super sloppy. It just doesn't drive that nice. It's so big, and I really just don't like them too much. They're not terrible cars though, but you know, I don't know, they're not that fun to drive. So that's why this is much more of a driver's car, you know, versus like the SI is just going to be more of like, it almost seems like a commuting car or something, you know. And then everyone knows, you know, the new SIs and stuff. So I mean, that brings me back to the point that like this is like, you know, this, if you want an SI, this is a good one to get. So I've always wanted one of these. I've never had one, so I finally found one. For a decent price. I mean, these things really stay up in price because people just, you know, mod them like crazy and then no one wants them. So to find like a decently clean one, mine's not perfect, but like a decently clean one, they're kind of expensive. But yeah, so I got this one and it's pretty nice, you know, I like it. I'll do a little third gear pull. the issue with these in stock form with the stock ECU is that VTEC does not hit until right before 6,000 RPM, and that's really hard to hit without going crazy. So I just did like a decent pull right there, didn't even hit VTEC because it doesn't hit for so late. That's the difference with like all the K20s. I don't know exactly when, but I think a lot of K20s it hits VTEC around maybe high 4 or low 5, and that's a lot easier to hit until almost 6. So that's one of the issues, but I mean that's easy to get around with a quick ECU fix. You just get like a chipped ECU, but I don't know. I feel like that's a tiny bit sketchy. I don't know. I would rather just run on whatever Honda suggests, which would be the ECU that I have. I just don't want to be like too loud right here, but once I get on like a high, like a longer road or something, I'll hit VTEC and show you guys what it sounds like. But all like the SI things that they put on this that did not come on like regular 96 to 2000 Civics are pretty good. Like they put much bigger sway bars, they put bigger lower control arms, and they put bigger front lower control arms, and they put what else did they put? Oh, the sway bar end links. All those are upgraded and much stronger than in a normal Civic. It drives pretty good, you know. Like if you drive like a normal Civic, I mean, it's not going to hold the road as well because it's just a cheap, you know, commuting Civic. But these they made, you know, much better for not race driving, but you know, to grab its weight around the corner and make it much more fun to drive. So let's see. I think we're coming up to a nice area up here where I can do some better driving. And I don't know, there's just something that's so fun, like something that's like so like it's such a driver's car. So that's why I really enjoy it, you know. Steering is very it's pretty on point, you know, but if you've driven an older Honda like this, you know how it is, and it's pretty quiet in here. The exhaust is not crazy at idle. It just idles nice and smooth. And here we go. Take a lefty. Alright, let's go left. Do a little VTEC action right here. A little second gear VTEC action. There we go. Not bad. Little VTEC action. I don't usually do pulls like that also, just to make it clear. I don't usually drive like that. I'm just doing it for the video just to show you guys what it sounds like with this exhaust and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's clearly not super fast, but it's a car I pretty much plan to just keep it like pretty stock how it is, and I guess just keep it nice and maintained and do the oil changes a lot and keep up with everything else I need to do with it. I mean, if I start throwing on like all these aftermarket things, it takes away exactly from what I like about it. Ooh, bumpy. So that's kind of my point with this. Getting onto the highway right here, so maybe I'll do a little pull. Maybe not though, it's kind of a lot of traffic. But yeah, I can show you guys how loud it is on the highway. So something I didn't mention about these cars is stock V16 transmission, like I do. It's a very short gearbox, so I'm going 60 right now, and it's at 3,500 RPMs. So if you can do the math, doing 70, it's at 4,000. So it's super loud. You hear it? So basically, if you have this car and you want to drive on the highway at 70, it's going to be pretty damn loud. The speed limit is 65, so I mean I gotta kind of keep up. It's just so loud. The only good thing about it is that if you're on the highway, literally you can just mat it in 5th gear, and you got yourself some good power. You know, there's almost 4,500 RPM just right there. So. You know, I guess that's really one of the only good things about it. I've heard a lot of people actually take the transmission apart and throw in like a 5th gear from a Integra GSR or an Integra LS. Those are a lot longer, so then you're on the highway and you're cruising at 2,500 RPM or 3 instead of 4, you know. I'm probably not gonna do that. I don't know how to do transmission work, so I'm not gonna go ahead and take apart all that. So, if you have music playing, which I don't right now because I'm making a video, but if you have music playing, it's really not too bad. Coilovers and stuff. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but look, I mean, I'm just chilling in here. It drives straight, right? It drives very straight. The suspension rug's pretty good. It's just a D2 RS coilover type. They're set not very low, and it does have the dampening. I haven't messed with that yet, so whatever the previous owner had it on, I think it's maybe closer to it's maybe right in the middle of like soft and stiff, but I think a little closer maybe to the stiff, because it is pretty bumpy, but I mean, it rides pretty good. Like, even on the highway, you know, it's not uncomfortable or anything. It feels fine. So, you know, I really don't mind it. But yeah, this car's really fun to drive. Quick enough for me, and I like it. So, if you guys want to see like any other types of videos about this car, definitely let me know, and I can definitely make some videos with this car. You know, I don't have many plans with it, like I said, so if you want to see, you know, maybe more with the engine bay, or you maybe want to see more with, I don't know, how-tos with this car or stuff, you know, I mean, I do know how to work on cars a little bit, so I can definitely do stuff like that. I don't know. So if you guys have any ideas of what you want to see me do with this car, definitely let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely do it. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and definitely subscribe and like, and yeah, like I said, let me know what you want to see, and I can definitely do that. Thanks for checking out this video. Peace.